the City of North Miami. Today is May 13th, 2021, and my name is Beatrice Cazzo, Special Magistrate for the City of North Miami. The purpose of this hearing is to determine if a code violation exists at your property, as observed and cited by a code enforcement officer of the city. If the city is not able to prove its case, then I will dismiss the case and you may leave. These proceedings are being recorded, therefore all persons who are speaking should do so one at a time to ensure that all testimony is clearly audible on the recording device. If English is not your primary language, then please inform me when I call your case. We have a translator who will assist you during the proceedings. When your case is called, the property owner, agent for the property owner, and any witness that you may have should come forward. And since this is a Zoom meeting, I assume that you will raise your hand and the clerk will know that you are present and want to address the court. Please state your name, your business or mailing address, and your relationship to the property. For new cases, you will be asked for the record if you are aware of and understand the violation that is being heard today. And do you understand what is required to resolve the violation? Please answer accordingly. The city will present its case first, and then the property owner and or violator will be given an opportunity to testify on their own behalf and to have witnesses testify and to present evidence and photographs and to cross-examine the city's witnesses. Following the case presentation, I will issue a finding of fact on the case. If I find that a violation of city codes exists or existed at your property, then depending on the case type, I will set an abatement date for the violation to be resolved. Or for repeat violations, I will impose a daily fine amount. For new, non-repeat cases, my order will include an abatement date by which you must resolve the violation and a daily fine amount that I may impose at a future hearing date should the violation not be resolved by the abatement date. For appeals of civil citations, I will enter a ruling either affirming or reversing the citation. If the citation is affirmed, I will enter an order assessing a civil penalty, court costs, and a compliance date. If the violator does not comply by the compliance date, continuing fines and penalties will be assessed. If I find sufficient cause to postpone enforcement action at this time, I will table this case proceeding to another hearing date in the future. If you do not agree with my finding or fact and or ruling, then the property owner may appeal the administrative order on the case to the circuit court. An appeal must be filed within 30 days of the date of the execution of the administrative order to be appealed. In accordance with Florida statutes, if a person decides to appeal any decision made by the special magistrate with respect to any matter considered at these proceedings, then the person will need a verbatim record of the proceeding. This record includes the testimony and evidence upon which the appeal is to be based. Pursuant to city codes, if the City of North Miami prevails in prosecuting a case before the special magistrate, the city shall be entitled to recover all costs incurred in prosecuting the case. The current cost assessment amount is $100 per case. Once the city records an order that imposes a fine and authorizes a lien against the property, then the city will charge additional administrative fees to record and release the lien. Now the clerk will going to go over some housekeeping matters before we do the pledge. Madam Clerk, how do you want to proceed?
Okay, good morning and thank you for participating in today's special magistrate hearing. I will review the process by which today's hearing will be conducted. Make sure your device is muted at all times unless you are giving a testimony on a case. If you are using two devices to participate in today's hearing, be sure your audio is only enabled on one device. If you are registered in advance of today's hearing, your case will be given priority. When your case is called, your system In your system, you'll receive a notification that it has been given access to audio and video so that you may give your testimony. If you did not register in advance and you would like to speak on behalf of a case, when your case is called, I will ask whether there is anyone present on behalf of the property. And if you want to speak, please click the raise hand button to be given the ability to speak on this case. Once the magistrate allows you to give testimony on your case, please state your name, property, address, and relationship to the property. And now we can begin with the swearing in.
All right.
We're gonna start with the flag. Can we do the Pledge of Allegiance first, clerk?
Yes.
You all see the flag?
Yes. Yes.
No, the camera is not on, so I'm just gonna go down.
This is it right here.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm like, they see my chest.
It's okay.
All right, here we go. Repeat after me. Stand if you can, if you able, where you are. Out of respect, please. If you able. Repeat after me. I pledge allegiance to the flag
Of
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
We're gonna swear in. We're gonna swear in all the code officers. Code officers, could you please enable your videos and audio to be sworn in? All code officers, please enable your video and audio. Yeah. Do we have everybody, Pilar?
The only two people we don't have is Vanessa and Aaron, who are over at City Hall.
Okay.
All right, you don't need to stand up, but you need to raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God. If so, please say, I do.
Yes, I do.
I do.
All right.
Thank you. Interpreters, if you can enable your video and audio to be sworn in. Creole interpreter, Spanish interpreter.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
I'm the Spanish interpreter. Okay. Sorry, the thing is that it said that the host stopped my video, but now it's working. All right, thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear or affirm that the translations which you're about to give in these proceedings will be accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge, skills, and ability? Please say, I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Thank you. Madam Clerk, if you can announce if there are any additions, deletions to the record. I'm sorry, to the agenda, please.
I will now proceed with reading the default citations into record. These citations were issued with a deadline for correction with no compliance. The first case, one moment, please, I'm sorry. The first case is Claudette Laurent, case number CTB PR 2021-00039, not paid, not complied. DVMB Real Estate LLC, CTB PR 2021-00034, not paid, not complied. Ferdinand August, case number CTB PR 2021-00037, paid, not complied. George Rafa and Maria Ortiz, case number CTTRA 2021-00009, not paid, not complied. Juana Darce, case number CTBPR 2021-00022, paid, not complied. MAR 2305 Northeast 123rd Street LLC, case number CTNUS 2021-00004, not paid, complied. MAR 2305, Northeast 123 Street LLC, case number CTNUS 2021-00005, not paid, complied. Narcs Building LLC, case number CTGAP 2021-00002, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTMHS 2021-00001, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTMHS 2021-00002, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTMHS 2021-00003, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTMHS 2021-00004, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTMIS 2021-00018, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTMHS 2021-00019, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTNUS 2021-00002, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, CTNUS 2021-00003, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, SDCBT 2021-00015, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, SDCBT 2021-00016, not paid, not complied. The White House Condo, SDCBT 2021-00017, not paid, not complied. U.S. Trust, SDCBT 2021-00014, not paid, not complied. And that's the end of the default tickets.
Okay, great. Let's, please call your first case.
Magistrate, I believe you've got to enter an order on the default citations.
Okay,
The city requests that you enter an order affirming the default citations as issued and cited by the code compliance officer.
okay. All the citations that have been read into the record are confirmed or affirmed.
We are moving into the civil appeal. The first customer is Jean Luther Joseph. He's in City Hall on the second floor. The case number is CTBPR 2021-00009. The property address is 1360 Northeast 133 Street. The officer on this case is going to be Jose Perez.
Good morning, Mr. Perez. Good morning, Mr. Perez.
Are you unmuted?
Sorry. Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you please state your name for the record, sir?
Yes, my name is Jose Perez.
Where are you?
One second, I'm sorry.
1 second, yeah.
Yeah, we need to swear in the,
Go ahead. I was gonna ask, go ahead.
clerk, can you swear in the respondent, please?
Sir, can you please raise your right hand?
Sir, do you understand English? Can you hear us?
Yes, I do speak English. I can hear anything you just say right now.
Can you please raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the translation in which you're about to give in these proceedings shall be accurate and correct to the best of your knowledge? I apologize, that's the wrong one. Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Thank you.
Sir, can you state your full name for the record?
Full name is Jean Luther Joseph.
Okay, and what is your relationship to the property?
The property owner.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right. Madam Attorney, you can go forward.
Thank you, Magistrate. Officer Perez, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Jose Perez.
Where are you employed currently?
I am employed with the City of North Miami.
And what is your position there?
I am a code compliance officer.
I'm sorry?
I am a code compliance officer.
Okay. And what are your responsibilities, sir?
As a code compliance officer, my responsibilities entail patrolling my assigned area and observing any violations of the city's code ordinances and enforcing any action that needs to be taken as a part of that. In this case, specifically enforcing building permits that need to be obtained prior to any work starting at any point in time in the city of North Miami.
Okay, thank you. On or about January 25th, 2021, did you issue a violation ticket to Jean, Joseph, and Vanessa Million?
Yes.
Mr. Perez, please refer to ticket 14052. Was this the ticket you issued to the defendant?
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but I believe so, yes.
Okay. Could you please explain the nature of the violation?
So this violation is entailing work without permits. They constructed a fence around the property prior to obtaining any permits.
Your Honor, section 5-32 is the governing section. The city would ask that the court take judicial notice of the section of the code.
Noted.
At this time, the city would also like to introduce as evidence violation ticket 14052. Do you wish to, for me to share my screen and for you to see it?
Yes, please.
Okay. One moment.
Madam Attorney, if you'd like, I can share for you, or if you'd like.
Yeah, it's fine. You could share it. That's the ticket 14052 that Officer Perez testified a moment ago that he issued to the defendant. And these are, Mr. Perez, was the ticket properly served on the defendant?
Yes, it was posted at the property on the same day that it was issued. It was also sent via certified mail. As you can see on the citation itself at the bottom, it has the certified mail numbers for the mailing.
Can we bring it back up to the citation as he's still, I'm sorry. Okay, great.
So as you can see on the bottom right corner, it has the certified mail receipt number, and that is for the mailing, and it was posted on the same day.
Okay. Your Honor, service of this violation was consistent with section 22-115 City Code. And
Thank you.
we would also ask that it be introduced into evidence as violation ticket 14052.
All right. Sir, do you have any objection?
Yeah, Joanna. I did get the citation and I was doing the work without the permit. And the day that I got the citation, I went to the code compliance.
Sir, get Mr. Jean, or is it Mr. Joseph?
Yeah,
Give us, okay, give, the city's not done yet. Are you done, Madam Clerk? I'm sorry. Madam Attorney, are you?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, the city's not done yet, sir. I will give you an opportunity to answer. And, as soon as the city is done. And so I just wanted to make sure that you didn't have any objection to the, to me entering the exhibit, which is the violation citation. Okay. All right. No objection.
Could you scroll down to the affidavit of service, please? Your Honor, this is the affidavit of service that Officer Perez filled out. And also, can you show the photos? Mr. Perez, are those the pictures that you took on the day of the violation?
Yes, they are.
And the affidavit of service, you're the one who fills it out, correct?
Correct. Yes, I did.
Okay. And could you point us to the ticket follow-up letter?
I'm sorry, you were breaking up. I couldn't hear that.
Could you point us to the ticket follow-up letter? Which one is that?
The follow-up letter, by that, do you mean the letter that we mail out with the citation?
Yes.
Yeah, so that's towards the end of the slide there. That'd be the letter that we send out with the citation.
Okay. How did you come upon the violation, sir?
I was patrolling my assigned area and I noticed the poles that were being erected without permits.
When you arrived at the scene, was the work already started?
Yes.
Okay. And the photos, these pictures that are being shown right now, you took the photos on the day of the violation, correct?
That is correct, yes.
Okay. This time, Your Honor, the city would like to introduce as evidence the affidavit of service, the photos of posting, and the ticket follow-up letter,
Okay,
and the pictures.
all right. Okay, so entered.
Thank you.
All right. Mr. Joseph?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Okay, sir. Do you have any questions for the code enforcement officer?
The only question that I would have is that I understand when I had the citation that I didn't have the permit and file. So I went and do the necessary and get the permit, and then I have stopped the job, and after the permit was approved, then I continued with the job. So, like I said, there is no way to go around it, but I didn't know that I need the permit because I was remove an old fence to put a new fence, but there's a different fence, it's a privacy fence and stuff like that, so.
Okay, so you have since obtained the permit, correct?
Yes, I did pull up the permit afterwards.
Okay, you noticed that, Officer Perez? Does he have a permit on file now?
Yes, he does.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Madam.
Your Honor, if I may, currently the fine is $500. We wouldn't have any objection if the court wishes to lower the fine, but to make a finding that he was in violation of the code.
All right. All right, sir. I do find that you were in violation based on the testimony of the code enforcement officer as well as your admission. Understanding that you said you were not aware that you needed to obtain a permit in order to put up a fence or to replace an old fence. So I do find that you are in violation, but I also find that you took the necessary steps to remedy the violation, and you have since obtained the proper permits to enable you to continue the work. And so for that reason, I will affirm the ticket, but I will reduce the fine. I understand it was a $500 ticket, so I will reduce it to $250. Okay?
Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you. Do you have any other questions for us?
No, that's about it, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. Have a good day.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
All right.
The next case on the agenda is West Bank Investments LLC, case number CTOSB 2021-00001. The property address is 12290 Northeast 6th Avenue. The officer is Edme St. Louis.
Good morning.
Go ahead.
Is anyone present for that?
Pilar, can you confirm if the resident are they here?
No, there's no one in City Hall for this particular case.
Is someone, if you're here on behalf of this property and you're virtual, please click the raise hand feature to be acknowledged. I see a hand raised for Richard. Oh, okay, Andrada. Just a second. Hi, Andrea, are you here on behalf of this property?
Hello?
You had your hand raised. Are you here on behalf of 12290 Northeast 6th Avenue?
No, it's the wrong address. I'm sorry.
Someone else.
Richard, you had your hand raised. Richard, are you here on behalf of 12290 Northeast 6th Avenue?
Are you guys talking to me? Richard Balecki?
Yes, sir. Your hand was raised. Are you here on behalf of 12290 Northeast 6th Avenue?
No, I am not. I'm actually here for 55 Northwest 120th Terrace.
Thank you. Special Magistrate, it appears at this time that the individual who appealed the ticket did not show up on behalf of the appeal.
Your Honor, if proper notice was given as specified by the officer, we'd ask for the citation to be affirmed as a default. So if we can get the officer to just testify about notice for today's hearing, and then we can proceed.
All right. Who's our officer?
Can we?
Okay.
You guys hear me?
Yes.
Can hear you.
Okay, may I proceed? Okay. Good morning, ma'am. Can you say your name for the record?
Yes, it's Code Officer Edmay St. Louis,
And where are you employed?
City of North Miami Code Compliance Department.
Okay. And what are your responsibilities?
To patrol assigned area and issue any violations observed.
And on March 30, 2021, did you issue a violation ticket to West Bank Investment LLC?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And what is the nature of the service?
The nature of the service is that the violation was observed because of oversized vehicles being parked at a vacant lot.
Okay. Could you let the court know how did you effectuate service in this case?
Can you please repeat?
How did you perform service of the ticket?
Upon observing the violation, I issued the ticket. I mail certified the ticket over to the mailing address on file, as well as I made contact with the architecture that is with the phone number that is on in our Eden system. I contacted him, made him aware as well as the violation, and handed him the original citation on April 8th, 2021.
Okay, and I do see that it was also done by certified mail. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay, perfect. At this time, Your Honor, we don't have anything else. Like Attorney Warren said, if you can uphold the citation and find that the respondent hasn't appeared, and
Just for the record, isn't the owner the one who requested the appeal? Or
Yes.
did we just give him a date? So they requested the appeal, correct?
Yes.
Okay, and then failed to appear. Okay, I find that there was proper notice, and given proper notice and considering the fact that the property owner did request an appeal but yet failed to appear, the ticket is hereby affirmed.
Thank you. I have no other cases in front of Your Honor. Thank you.
I really. Good to see you, Veronique.
Good to see you too, Magistrate.
That doesn't conclude our agenda, though, Magistrate. That just
I know, like the rest of us are stuck. So,
Pilar, you're muted.
Sorry, I apologize. The next customer is Jerry Turner. He's in City Hall on the second floor. His item number on the agenda is 23. The case number is MHVIO 2019-00393. The property address is 729 Northeast 127th Street. The officer on this case is Gary Beswick.
Officer Beswick and public computer, I've enabled. There you go. Thank you.
good morning, sir.
Morning.
Please state your full name for the record.
Aaron Turner.
I don't see you on
Aaron,
camera.
are you able to adjust the camera for him if he's seated?
Mr. Turner, would it be possible to back up a little bit? Because they can't see you from the camera. See where I'm at in the center? A little bit more, sir. Yeah, they're not able to. Yes, sir. Camera doesn't, I don't know if you can, are you able to stand up to the testimony? Maybe lean on the chair? Lean on the chair if you'd like, because I can't see you. Yes, I don't need to see you. Just for front view.
Okay, I can see him slightly. Is it, if we push the chair back, are we able to see him better?
You probably won't be able to hear him though, magistrate.
Okay.
Make the audio a little bit harder. I'm sorry, but no problem.
It's okay. How about you just tell us your name and relationship to the property, and then you can sit back down.
Shane Turner, the property is 729 North East Parkway, 7th Street, on the hill.
Did everybody else hear that?
Anybody?
Yes.
He's asking if they know.
Mr. Beswick, did you hear him?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. All right, sir, that's fine. You can sit down.
Well, hold on, the clerk needs to swear him in, special
Oh,
magistrate.
okay.
Sir, can you please raise your right hand for me?
Want you to raise your right hand?
Do you solemnly swear and affirm that the testimony you're about to give in these proceedings shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God? Please say I do.
I do.
Thank you.
Officer Beswick, you can proceed.
Good morning, Gary Beswick for the City of North Miami Building Department. This property was cited for failure to obtain all required permit for a kitchen renovation that was in progress at the time. This case is from 2019. I spoke to Mr. Turner this morning. He called me yesterday, left a message. He was asking for continuance. That's not the correct one. He called me, was seeking continuance, but explained to him that he have to ask you for it because this case is going on too long and he still hasn't obtained a permit. He stated that he just hired a contractor, which he claimed came into the office yesterday and was told that he didn't have the proper documentation to submit the application for the permit.
Is this the correct location?
Yes, that's correct.
Taking note, special magistrate, the photos are dated back to 2019.
If you recall at the last hearing, he stated that he was confused that when he paid the ticket that he received, it's a beta violation. That's what he said at the last hearing. He was confused about that he still needs to obtain all the required permits. That is required.
So this work has been going on since 2019?
The work was done in 2019. We haven't got back access. I'm not sure if it's completed or not, but it's begun in 2019, which he was issued a ticket by Officer Aaron Barber.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming he paid for the ticket, and he thought once he paid for the ticket, then that abate the violation, which is incorrect. He still need to get permits for the work that took place.
Okay. Have they even submitted an application?
No.
Okay, no application, but at least the work has stopped, correct?
I have no idea. I haven't have access. I'm not sure. You have to ask Mr. Turner.
All right, let's ask Mr. Turner. Mr. Turner?
Yes.
Is this your property, sir?
Yes, it is.
Okay, what's going on there?
Nothing going on right now. But here, 2 months ago, you guys told me I had to go get the permit and everything. So I finally found a contractor to apply for the permit on it. So I got the application completed and went to get the permit. And then I was told I had to have some drawings to come with the application.
I just 1 second, sir. I'm really having a hard time hearing you. Back up. This has been going on since 2019. Are you working on trying to get or put an application in order for you to obtain a permit?
Yes, I told you I got the permit application with me, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you got it yesterday, you said, right?
I had it before, I got it to present by yesterday, I had it day before yesterday. But I sent me for the time to find a contractor, so there was such a little amount of work. Those pictures don't actually respect to what was going on over there. I hired a guy to change the kitchen cabinet, so really what that probably wanted to see what was behind the old cabinet. So.
Can anybody else hear what he's saying? Because I'm really having a hard time.
Because he's sitting so far away from the system, Special Magistrate, so if you would allow, perhaps he can get closer, you won't see him, but...
Yeah. Sir, can you stand, please? Come a little closer, because I'm having a hard time hearing you. I heard you said you got the application, and I think I heard you said you have a contractor, but that's the extent of what I was able to make out of what you're saying.
Yeah, I was told I had to get a contractor to pull the permit because it was a commercial building, so I did that, and I've got the application. Matter of fact, I presented it for the permit, and the person there told me I had to get some drawings, and then I would be issued the permit. So other than that, everything is done. So I just need to sometimes they get those drawings prepared there so that I can present them with the permit. Other than that, everything's done.
Other than that, everything is done. What was everything that's done? I'm a little confused about that.
That's correct.
Mr. Beswick, you want to shed some light?
Mr. Turner, when you said everything is done, are you referring to the kitchen is completely renovated? That's what you're referring to? It's done?
It was completed within 2 or 3 days after the citation was issued.
Okay, so Special Magistrate, basically, he basically answered the question you asked earlier. So the work is done, the kitchen is completed.
Yes,
so basically now you just need an after the fact permit. So the different inspectors from the city can go to the location and inspect and make sure it was done up to code.
Yes, sir.
And he also stated that he hired a contractor and he came into the office yesterday. Then he was told that he need a drawing for the kitchen because you have to show where everything is located.
That's my understanding, yeah. The girl in your office or the permit office told me about the drawing thing. I wasn't aware of actually, I just need time to get the drawings made. What I don't have time to take the guy from this. I don't think that'd be a draftsman or what, actually, the contractor can make the drawings. I mean, who can do that too? I mean, they have to do it as soon as possible.
Okay, let me stop him a little bit because I need to ask specific questions because I'm having such a hard time understanding what you're saying, sir. So the work is done, correct?
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Okay, and so but you have not yet submitted your after the fact permit?
I have the application for it, yes.
You have not had an opportunity to do it, you said?
No, I said I have the application for the permit. I went there to get the permit, and the lady there told me I had to get some drawings made to accompany the application, and that she would give me the permit. So
okay.
That's basically echoes there.
All right. Okay.
Special Magistrate.
Yes.
Can I interject? Basically, can I just give him one more continuance, and this is the last time I make it clear that we need a permit to be obtained prior to the next year, and if not, we just move forward to filing, because it seemed like Mr. Turner being the owner of this property for a long time, so it seemed like he's confused. So I just want to make it clear that you need the licensed general contractor to do the drawing of the kitchen, show where everything is located, and submit it so it go through. And I also told him he'd have to go through like a review process. Mm-hmm. And then once the permit is issued, then you have to call for inspections. But for the violation, the permit have to be issued, and you will not get another continuance. Just want to make it clear, licensed general contractor, apply for the permit and get the permit issued.
Mr. Beswick, do you know if there's anybody living here? Is there a tenant? living on the property?
Mr. Turner, is the unit occupied or vacant?
Repeat, please.
Is the unit vacant or occupied?
It's occupied.
So,
There's no problem with the expression.
all right, sir, the only thing is we don't know that because there hasn't been an inspection done on the work. The work was done without you pulling the proper permits to do so. And now you're telling us that the property is occupied and you just created an entire kitchen, right? With electricity, water, etc.
No.
That's correct.
Take the cabinet top, the old cabinet top, put new cabinet in that whole room.
What did you say, sir?
Change the old cabinets for new cabinets. That's all was done. There was no other work done in that apartment.
I saw the entire kitchen was gutted out. No?
That's correct, Your Honor. That's correct. Complete renovation.
Kitchen is 6 by 6.
What did you say? What did you say, sir?
It's a 6 by 6 kitchen. It's all new cabinetry. The whole thing is new cabinetry.
Lord have mercy.
Special Magistrate, before you make your ruling or your decision, I'd like for the clerk to also give you the disposition of the case, just for your reference. The clerk is going to just give the magistrate the prior disposition of the case before she makes her decision and final ruling.
All right, go ahead.
One moment, please.
I believe the case was last heard in March of 2021, and the property owner was found guilty and was required to abate by May 6th with a fine set at $300.
Yes, it was found guilty and he needed to abate by May the 6th with a fine set at $300, correct?
And Mr. Beswick, you're thinking that he needs another continuance?
Sure, because he's acting like he's confused, so we want to make it clear. Because every time at the hearing in March, he said he wasn't clear. He thought he was abated when he paid for the ticket.
Final for tomorrow for having children.
I don't see confusion. I don't think he's confused.
Yeah, you'll pass today.
I don't think he's confused. And now I'm concerned. And
Well, maybe in that case, maybe may the fine move forward, he probably put some urgency behind it.
That's what I think. Because if we were here in March, and I know that we were clear on what needed to be done, and he didn't make a move until very recently to get the general contractor involved. Had he gone to
now, okay.
Had he gone to the city to submit the application?
Yes,
earlier on, he confirmed at that point that he needed to have the drawings done. So if he waited at the last minute, just days before this hearing, to find out what the steps are, then, the responsibility is on him. And I'm a little, concerned over the fact that there's actually someone living there and using that kitchen. And sir, you're collecting rent, so you should be able to afford a contractor to get the work done and do it properly. And so for that reason, I find that the violation still exists. I will affirm the, what was the amount?
$300.
The $300 daily fine amount is hereby ratified, and we said that it's retroactive to when?
Please don't do that. I'm barely making my payments on the overhead right now. I don't have any tenants there. I got maybe 2 or 3 tenants in there. And yes, the expenses are killing me. So please, it took me a couple more days to get to the plans. That's all I need to finish up the project.
All right, sir. I'm having a hard time hearing you, but I'm letting you know what my ruling is. My ruling is that I find that let me rephrase my my ruling. I do find that the violation still exists, sir. I find that you had ample opportunity to basically meet with the city representative to get the proper paperwork in, to learn what needed to be done, what the proper steps are, to get the general contractor to bring the case up to code. And you haven't done that. And this case has been ongoing since 2019. And so for that reason, sir, the daily fine amount of $300 is ratified. So now you know that you are accruing fees every day. So every day that you fail to act, just know that this is a lien against your property. So, just do it accordingly, sir. That's it.
What I got is the permit. I don't think any of the I need to see the drawing. That's the only thing I need. I don't understand why you're asking me $300 a day. I don't have that kind of money.
All right, sir. Okay, have a good day.
The next two cases on the agenda are for Ferrer C. Carpentier, case number CEFOB 2020-00032 and CEZCU 2020-00065. The property address is 13202 West Dixie Highway. The officer on both cases is going to be Shanna Sanders.
Clerk, can you identify what numbers on the agenda that is?
16 and 17.
And is the resident here at City Hall or
Yes,
virtual?
he is in City Hall. I apologize. Miss.
I can see the mark. Yes, sir. And you see the top second screen, that's up. So then you don't need to see it.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Please state your full name for the record.
My name?
Your full name?
My full name, Ferrer Charpentier.
Okay, Mr. Charpentier, do you need an interpreter?
I will be very happy if one is available.
Okay, sir. Can we have the Creole translator, please?
Creole translator, I just enabled your video. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, okay.
Good morning, sir. Please state your full name and relationship to the property.
My full name is Ferrer
Monsieur
Charpentier.
Charpentier, Monsieur Charpentier, ton interprète là, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, ok, merci.
Bonjour, Monsieur Charpentier. N'a demandé au pour dire tout nom ou avec relation ou avec propriété, s'il vous plaît.
Ferrer Charpentier, adresse 13202 West Dixie Highway.
Qui ça ou est-ce que vous c'est mettre espace là ou bien est-ce que
mettre là, monsieur mettre là.
Ferrer Charpentier?
Where are you, monsieur?
Property owner.
Thank you. All right. Go ahead, City.
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. This is a case for reports of previous compliance. It was originally cited August 31st of 2020, whereas the business owner does not have a business tax receipt in or a certificate of use. I've met with the property owner.
Slow down a little bit to allow the interpreter to translate. Mr. Interpreter, please translate for the property owner so we can be sure that he understands the proceeding.
Okay, would you please start over with what you were saying, please?
Shanna Sanders, City of North Miami Code Compliance Officer. These both are cases for reports of previous compliance.
She's stopping so that you can translate, sir.
Oh, thank you. Donc, c'est Dana Sender qui a parlé là, qui c'est officier. Alors, qui c'est co-officier pour Accorio. Et il a parlé de. Alors, qui est dans la ville North Miami. Donc, il a parlé de dossier en signature qui était fait 31 août 2020 et que pas de gain certification qui était ouvert pour lui.
The business located at this property does not have a business tax receipt or a certificate of use.
Donc, business qui nan propriété ça, li pa genyen yon reçu taxe ou bien certificat. Alors, certification pour li ouvrir.
I've met with the business owner as well as the property owner, and had several conversations about them not having both licenses. As of last week, still no business tax receipt, still no certificate of use on file.
Donc, moi, j'ai rencontré avec maître business là, avec tout maître propriété en tout, et nous t'ai parlé plusieurs fois concernant licence et avec alors documents qui sont nécessaires pour gagner yo. Et jusqu'à la semaine dernière, nous pouvons jamais recevoir documents ça yo. Can I say something?
Are you done, officer?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay, yes, sir. Oui.
Oui, monsieur, maître parler.
Même business sacrifice là même, pas moins, avec le certificate of use. Moi-même, moi, obtenu pour moi. C'est pour monsieur, moi, louer à qui pour gagner. Raison que ça pour comprendre, parce que il dit, inspecteur d'inspecteur, il dit que, griffe là, c'est problème griffe là, c'est bien, la business satisfait que il pas bali, il dit tout papier qui fait que il pas bali. On y a là, moi, ailleurs, au plomber, avec CRG,